Fruit may be nature's candy, supplying a good amount of sugar. But berries are one of the best fruit choices you can make, with a high skin-to-pulp ratio and high concentrations of essential, diabetes-busting nutrients. There is a wide world of healthful berries you can and should eat on a regular basis. But is every berry created equal? Which ones supply the most heart-healthy, blood sugar balancing benefits? Which berry can aid your eye health? And which berry was used by ancient civilizations as an aphrodisiac? Don't worry, the truth won't be buried. We're going to unearth 4 sweet and 1 savory. Yes, savory. Berries that fight against the mechanisms and symptoms of diabetes. Stay tuned for 3 free gifts. Plus, what is the most sugar-dense fruit in the world? Stay tuned to the end to discover the surprising answer. Like, subscribe, and pucker up. It's time to bite into the 5 best berries for diabetics. Do you have a favorite berry? What if we told you it's probably not actually a berry? At least, not technically speaking. True examples of foods classified as berries include pumpkins, cucumbers, bananas, and even avocados. In reality, what most of us think of as berries are usually aggregate fruits like blackberries, accessory fruits like strawberries, or collective fruits like mulberries. But not to worry, we won't be quite so rigid with our definition of the berry. Get ready to discover which of your most loved berries aren't just good for your soul. They can be your new go-to diabetes fighting weapon. Number 5. Raspberry. Raspberries are high in 6 specific diabetes fighting compounds. In fact, most berries contain these same 6 compounds, in varying quantities. What are they? Anthocyanins, quercetin, potassium, carotenoids, melatonin, and vitamin C. Anthocyanins are antioxidant polyphenol pigments, which give raspberries their vibrant color. In general, the darker the fruit or vegetable, the more anthocyanins it will contain, and studies show that they can reduce the risk of developing diabetes. Anthocyanins increase adiponectin secretion, which protects against insulin resistance and improves glucose metabolism. Quercetin is yet another polyphenol flavonoid pigment with antioxidant properties. The anti-inflammatory effects of this compound help it to reduce the risk of heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. And the recent study titled "The Anti-Diabetic Potential of Quercetin" revealed that this antioxidant is particularly beneficial for the small intestine, pancreas, fat tissue, and liver, parts of the human body which are all closely linked with diabetes. Plus, studies show that quercetin, even in tiny daily doses, can work to lower fasting blood glucose. Most all berries are high in potassium, and raspberries are no exception, as low potassium levels are associated with an increased risk of developing diabetes. It's essential to acquire a daily dose of this needed nutrient. Meanwhile, a serving of raspberries contains 5% of the recommended daily intake for potassium. This essential nutrient is vital for heartbeat regulation, protein synthesization, and carbohydrate metabolization. Plus, it helps regulate the production and release of insulin. Raspberries are also rich in carotenoids, specifically lutein and beta-carotene. These phytochemicals have been shown to reduce the risk of cataracts and work to improve eye health in general. Raspberries are also one of the richest food sources of melatonin. This chemical is often called the sleep hormone, as it plays a key role in the regulation of sleep cycles. It has also been shown to increase insulin secretion, and it can help protect insulin-producing pancreatic beta cells. So one of the most delicious berries in the world can also become one of your most powerful weapons in your fight against diabetes. Number 4. Mulberry. All dark blue or purple berries offer a brilliant boost of anthocyanins, And that's why you often hear that blueberries can be a wonderful addition to your anti-diabetes diet. And that's true. However, today we are going with the mysterious mulberry as our purple berry of choice. Why? Well, while blueberries are nutrient-rich, mulberries are even richer. In fact, per 100-gram serving, compared to blueberries, mulberries contain 3 times more magnesium, 3 times more phosphorus, 4 times more water content, 6.5 times more iron and calcium, and mulberries even contain over 18 times less sugar content. Per serving, mulberries supply just 9.8 grams of carbs, with 1.7 grams of fiber. This gives mulberries a better carb-to-fiber ratio. And that means mulberries can be even better for your blood sugar balance than the beloved blueberry. Meanwhile, mulberries contain more protein than most berries. Protein works in conjunction with fiber to slow the release of sugar into the bloodstream. They also contain more beneficial polyunsaturated fatty acids than any other berry. These fats can work to reduce harmful LDL cholesterol, and they can help to lower your risk of heart disease. Plus, 100 grams of mulberries supply approximately 60% of the recommended daily intake for vitamin C. Of the myriad of health benefits associated with this antioxidant, one of its major anti-diabetes powers is its ability to minimize the risk of a post-meal glucose spike. In fact, a recent animal trial showed that lab rats who were regularly given mulberry extract experienced a significant drop in fasting glucose levels after just 5 weeks. So why not take advantage of the deep, succulent flavor of ripe mulberries for a luxurious yet healthy dessert or snack? Number 3. Caperberry. That's right, this berry supplies a savory burst of flavor. But don't be confused. While they come from the same plant as the traditional caper, and both are often pickled in brine, there are some notable differences. Caper berries have a milder flavor than capers, and less salt is used in their brine. The pleasantly pungent flavor of these berries are so intoxicating that they were often used by ancient civilizations as an aphrodisiac. As the caperberry bush grows in hot, dry environments with high levels of ultraviolet sun radiation, the bush produces concentrated amounts of antioxidants for added protection. That's a main reason why the caperberry is often used as a natural treatment for diabetes in Iran. In fact, Iranian researchers found that regularly eating caperberries, even when pickled, can work to lower fasting glucose and HbA1c levels. Caperberries supply plenty of heart-healthy, diabetes-fighting nutrients, including copper, magnesium, iron, along with blood pressure-lowering flavonoids, plus vitamins B2 and K. A single serving of caperberries also supplies over 200% of the RDI for quercetin. This anti-inflammatory pigment can be immensely beneficial to those suffering from diabetes. As studies show, it improves the health of the liver and the kidneys. It's also been shown to aid in blood sugar regulation, and it can reduce the risk of heart disease. And largely thanks to their radiation-busting antioxidants, studies show that regular consumption of caperberries can reduce carbohydrate absorption in the small intestine, inhibit the production of glucose in the liver, enhance glucose uptake in different tissues, and protect and regenerate insulin-producing beta cells. However, it is important to note that due to these berries often being pickled and stored in brine, they can supply a large dose of sodium. By some estimates, a small 30-gram serving could still supply about 700 milligrams of salt, which equals roughly half the recommended daily allotment. But eating just a few of these savory berries can still lend you some incredible blood sugar lowering benefits. We're going to discover the top 2 berries for diabetics in just a second. But before we do, remember those 3 free gifts? Get your personal copy of our ebook, Superfoods for Diabetics, along with access to part 1 of our exclusive series, That Diabetes Documentary. Plus, grab our new cookbook. Snacks, meals, and desserts that lower blood sugar. All you have to do is click the link in the description below. Now, back to our very important list. Number 2. Blackberries. While we love the taste and nutrition within all colors of berries, one of the healthiest colors of berry may just be black. A 1 cup serving of blackberries supplies just 62 calories, with less than 1 gram of fat, but it also gives you 2 grams of beneficial plant-based protein. And while it contains about 14 grams of total carbohydrates, it's got 8 grams of dietary fiber. That's an excellent carb-to-fiber ratio, and it means that this berry can work to stabilize your post-meal glucose levels. And blackberries are one of the richest sources of manganese, giving you nearly half the recommended daily intake per serving. This nutrient has been shown to aid with blood sugar regulation. Meanwhile, blackberries contain abundant amounts of other diabetes-fighting nutrients, including calcium, magnesium, potassium, plus vitamins A, B, C, and E. Like all dark-colored berries, blackberries are an excellent source of anthocyanins. These pigments carry anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, anti-obesity, and anti-diabetes benefits. And studies show that they can reduce the risk of heart disease. Plus, scientists believe that the polyphenolic compounds within blackberries can work to improve cognitive function. Studies further show that regularly eating blackberries can improve bone health, boost immunity, and they can even aid in weight management. So why not enjoy a small serving of delicious blackberries in your fight against diabetes and for improved heart, eye, bone, and brain health? Now, let's discover possibly the very best berry in the world. Number 1. Kiwi berry. Kiwi fruit is known as one of the world's most nutrient-dense fruits. But when it comes to nutrient density, the kiwi berry has it beat. In fact, a recent study found that kiwi berry contains over 20 essential nutrients and a wide range of diabetes-fighting vitamins. Just 4 ounces of kiwi berries, that's about 6 fruits, provides up to 420 milligrams of blood sugar balancing vitamin C. That equates to nearly 5 times the recommended daily intake. And kiwi berries are probably the richest dietary source of myo-inositol, or vitamin B8. A serving of 6 kiwi berries provides around 900 milligrams, double the dose of the average B8 supplement. Studies show that vitamin B8 carries a wide range of health benefits, including its ability to lower fasting glucose levels. In fact, research shows that women with gestational diabetes reduced their insulin requirements by up to 75% when they consumed the same amount of B8 found in a 4-ounce serving of kiwi berry. And an estimated 65 to 87% of high-risk women can avoid developing gestational diabetes when they regularly take vitamin B8. Meanwhile, kiwi berry is an excellent source of the eye health-aiding antioxidant pigment, lutein, which can reduce the risk of diabetic retinopathy. And while lutein doesn't directly lower blood sugar levels, it has been shown to halt the effects of high blood sugar oxidation on immune cells. Meanwhile, kiwi fruit and kiwi berries are the only fruits which contain actinitin, a compound which has been shown to optimize protein digestion. This, in effect, slows carbohydrate digestion, which in turn helps reduce the risk of a blood sugar spike. Plus, a serving of kiwi berries supplies twice the vitamin E content of an avocado, with 60% less calories. This antioxidant helps to lower cholesterol and aids arterial health. Kiwi berries also contain plenty more heart-healthy, diabetes-fighting nutrients, including calcium, copper, folate, manganese, magnesium, iron, and selenium. A serving of kiwi berries also supplies more blood pressure-lowering potassium than a banana. So get this green fruit onto your plate today to aid your heart health tomorrow and beyond. Well, This wraps up this very exciting list. Now it's time to answer the brain teaser. What is the most sugar-dense fruit on the planet? The answer? Figs. It's no wonder why these little fruits supply a huge flavor burst. But beware. It's been reported that one single fig can contain over 8 grams of sugar. Of course, like most any fruit, they will still lend you plenty of nutrients and health benefits. But you'll certainly want to watch your intake when it comes to figs. Have we mentioned your favorite berries in this list? If not, let us know and tell us why you love them by commenting below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the link below for your 3 free gifts. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a happy and healthy day.